So, new era of a real estate rivalry begins as HTV's Love It or List It. It didn't seem like a rivalry too much to me when I saw the episode, but that's okay. That's another story. Today, I got real estate agent David Visentin and designer Paige Turner. We're going to talk about the series. I want to start with you, David, because let's talk about the series and how real estate has changed over the 30 years.
Well, obviously the prices have changed over 30 years. People's design ideas have changed over the last 30 years. But one thing that hasn't changed is people's desire to just, make their lives work better within those four walls. And I think that's why this show just continues to resonate, with people.
Now, Paige, your job is to keep the people in their own homes. So you come along and design. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, yeah, you're right. It is my job, James, to keep them in their homes, but there's always one of the two that wants to leave. So that's the one I really have to make sure wants to stay based off the design that I'm giving them, which means I have to make sure not just that the design is pretty, but that it's also functional enough for both of them to want to stay.
You know what's interesting too, Paige? It looks like you have a team that works with you. Is that right?
I do have a team. I have a contractor. I have several subs. So, David.
I have a cell phone. That's what I got a cell phone. I'm basically the Lone Ranger, but I don't even have Tonto. Right. So I'm just.
But I'm doing a lot of work, James. A lot.
I
of work.
get that.
Yeah. So how does this battle go back and forth? Talk about that, David.
Well, the battle's a process, right? I mean, we see each other on the day when we go and look at the house. Mm-hmm. And then we kind of go our own separate ways to try and, battle what we don't even see. Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't see the renovation that's happening that she's doing. She doesn't see the houses that, I'm showing. So we're but we know, we know there's a battle to be had in the end. And then we're going to find out, so that's what you showed. And I walk into that house and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yep.
All right, then maybe that house was good enough.
Right, and
but
then
I'm not sure.
I see the homes that you show them. So
Yeah.
if I can't add square footage, and the house that we're dealing with is 3 bedrooms and 1.5 bathrooms, I know he's showing them a 4-bedroom and 2-bathroom. I might not know what it looks like. I might not know where it is, but I know it's probably going to have more square footage. So I have to contend really with the house. So I really have 2 competitors now. I'm thinking about it: the house and you.
Yep.
Yeah, it sounds very interesting. It almost sounds like the Chiefs and the Eagles battling it out in the Super Bowl.
Well, I'm going to win the Super Bowl. I don't even know who won that one, but I plan on winning.
Yes.
Paige, let me ask you a question because Dave competes in triathlons. Do you think he's read your book, The Go Life?
I don't think he's read my book, The Go Life, but he does know that I birthed 2 children at one time because I have twins.
That's tougher than triathlon. That beats a triathlon.
Wow. I've been speaking with Dave and Paige. I mean, this whole thing is just so interesting. Watching the series, Paige, watching you trying to work the magic so people could keep the home, which is, excuse me on that one, which is, I think the wife wanted in this, I think, if I'm flipping it the wrong way. And David, the husband, I have to go with the house that you showed them, the second house that was 15 minutes from the lake. I really loved that house. That was great. Big living room, big kitchen. Man, that's tremendous.
Yep.
We need more of you guys in St. Louis. I would love to see you two. I think what would really work if you two became developers. That's what I think would work.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I think you two would work real well as developers. But that's enough of that. Let's stick with HGTV's Love It or List It. David and Paige, thank you so much for joining us on Morning Blend. I have to read your book, Paige. And David, I've always wanted to do a triathlon, but...
Bring it. Come on. You got to start somewhere.
Thank you, James.
All right, thank you.